Good evening, everyone. Hi. Hi, Rashi. Hope you guys can see me and hear me clearly. Good evening, Nand. The idea behind these classes essentially is that we will be discussing LRDI sets. Now, there might be some of you who are there who are enrolled in my course, in my batch. So, what's happening is I'm taking a complete course for LR on Unacademy, and some students there requested for more practice sets and stuff. So that's why I thought that I will pick up some of these practice sets. Now, it's possible that some of these sets are actually common with the sets that I discussed in those classes, but brought because it's very difficult for me to keep track what I've discussed in batch 1 and batch 2 and all of that. I'll try to keep them separate as much as possible. And I'll take these classes regularly for this month at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. That's the agenda for these classes. Guys, can you see me and hear me clearly? Okay. So that's the agenda for these particular classes. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm sorry. Got a call, so I was just replying. Yeah. So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, let's not waste too much time. For those of you who might be attending my class for the first time, my name is Ravi Handa. I've been teaching for CAT for close to 15 years. I've taught 20,000 plus students online via my own website, handakafunda.com. And recently I started taking classes on Unacademy. And as a part of Unacademy, as I just told you, I'm taking classes on YouTube, special classes, and the paid courses. On YouTube, I'm covering geometry every day at 5 p.m. And I'm also solving a puzzle. I'm also solving a puzzle at 12 noon. So this is happening on my YouTube channel. On special classes, I will be covering LRDI sets to practice at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So you guys could use that. And obviously, there is a paid course which is going on at Unacademy. Now, these paid courses, they are of two types, the plus courses and the iconic courses. In the plus courses, you get live classes very similar to this one, and you get them in a structured way. That is this particular subject, this particular topic, and that. So that's how it goes. In the iconic one, you get personalized guidance as well. My recommendation to you would be to go in for the 6 month plan. The 6 month plan is for 16,400. You can use the coupon code HANDA that will give you an additional 10% off on the same. Now, this is the first question that we have from CAT 2004. If you guys are ready, just give me a thumbs up so that we can start with this. Or if you have any other follow-up questions, please ask. If you have any follow-up questions, please ask. If not, we can just start off with these classes. Car parking set from 2020. I don't really remember what set that is, but Kisle, I'll make a note of that. I'll try and pick it up in the next class itself. If it doesn't get picked up in, a part of, I'll try and pick it up in the next class. So this is a particular set. Again, I think the sets that I have today. So this is a kind of an LR. This is more of a DI than LR. This is from CAT 2004. Then we have another set from CAT 2004. Okay. So we have a bunch of sets. Let's start off with the first one. So what's happening here? Just let me know when you want me to go to the next slide. Go through process the information which is given here, and let me know when you want me to go to the next slide. The dean's office recently scanned the students' results into the central computer system. When their character reading software cannot read something, it leaves the space blank. The scanner output reads as follows. In the grading system A, B, C, D, F, fetch 6, 4, 3, 2 and 0 grades. The grade point average is the arithmetic mean. For example, Nisha's GPA is 62460 divided by 5. Let's check. Where is Nisha? Nisha. Oh, Nisha, it's completely missing. 62460. So this is the data for Nisha. So 6A, then 2. So 2 means she would have gotten a D. Then 460. 4 is B, then A, and she has got an F here. That's how she got the average as 3.6. So this is what is happening with Nisha. Additional facts which are known. Vipul obtained the same grade in marketing as Aparna obtained in finance and strategy. So Aparna in finance and strategy is how much? I don't know. But whatever Aparna has obtained here, suppose X, Vipul has obtained the same in marketing. So Vipul marketing is also X. So let's try and calculate that X. So for Vipul, 2.4 is the total, is the average. That means the total grades that Vipul would have scored is 2.4 into 5. So Vipul should have a total of 12. ACCF. So A is 6. How much is C? C is 3. So 3 plus 3 and F is 0. Plus X is 12. So Vipul has 6, 3, 3. Vipul has 12 already. That means X is 0. And if X is 0, that actually tells me that if X is 0, then the grade is F here, and F here. Once you have got these as F, calculating for Aparna becomes simple. Aparna is 1.4 into 5, so Aparna is a total of 7. She has 3 F. D is how much? D is 2. D is 2. So in the other one, she should have got how much? She should have gotten a 5. Did I make a calculation mistake somewhere? Because you cannot get a 5. You cannot get a 5. Okay, maybe there is some problem with this data. Let me I will have to check, but that's broadly, the idea, the marks that they had obtained were the ones which are given to us here. Let me see if I can catch the paper. So Vipul does come out as, just give me 1 second. Maybe the data is not matching. Maybe I made some mistake in copy pasting the data. That happens. Come back to this. Then Fazal obtained the same grade in strategy as Utkarsh in marketing. So Utkarsh in marketing, I don't know. Utkarsh total 3 into 5. Utkarsh total 3 into 5 is 15. A is 6. C is 3. 6 and 3, 9. So in these two combined, Utkarsh needs to score a 6. And Faisal obtained the same in strategy. So Faisal, where is Faisal? Faisal has obtained the, so Faisal I can calculate. Faisal total is 2.4. 2.4 into 5, the total for Faisal is 12. He has already obtained D is 2, F is 0, B is 4, and D is 2. So he has already obtained 8. If he has already obtained 8, then in the one which is missing, he must have scored 4. What is 4? 4 is B. So if he has 4 in B here, Utkarsh in marketing should be 4. So Utkarsh is 4B in marketing. If Utkarsh is 4B in marketing, then Utkarsh is 2D in finance. Are you okay with these values? Swastik, Rashi are fine. Kishle, are you okay with these values? Just Aparna, I think there is some glitch. Maybe I copy pasted the wrong values somewhere. That's why I'm getting the wrong answer. Aparna, oh, I just checked. This is not D for Aparna. This is actually B for Aparna. If this is actually B for Aparna, then Aparna is B here is 4. So this is CN3. Who is left? Tara received the same grade in 3 courses. Where is Tara? Tara has a total of 2.4. 2.4 into 5 is a total of 12. From this 12, she already has a B. So she already has a 4. So in 4 of them, her total is 8. In 4 of them, her total should be 8. How can you make that? Given that 3 of them are equal. So how do you make that happen? Tara has got the exact same score in 3 with a total of 2.4. So how do you make that happen that Tara gets the same score everywhere? How will you do that? Any ideas or suggestions? Let me know if you can think of a way for getting the same score for Tara. Three B's, 2 B's, yes, and 2 F's. Swastik Panda is right. See, Swastik Panda is right that from these, if she gets 4 and 4 here, see, one idea is that for this 8, she gets 2, 2, 2, 2. But then the problem with this 2, 2, 2, 2 is that the total becomes 8, but the same value has come 4 times and we want it exactly 3 times. So it can't be 2, 2, 2, 8. So what will be this value? This will be 4, 4 and 0, 0. Because if I make it as 4, 4 or effectively BB, then what happens is my total comes out as 8. Are you guys okay with this? Okay, Kishle. You are right then. Okay. So what I'll do is, can we put anywhere B? Yes, we can. So what I'm going to do is I'm just rubbing the entire thing off. Just quickly, I will repeat all of these values that I have obtained. Just to ensure that my calculations are correct and slightly more neat for the people who are watching the recording. First things first, this is a typo. This should be B. Let me use. Okay. Now, I'll do it one by one. Vipul is the same in marketing as Aparna in finance and strategy. Now, Aparna We'll do it one by one. Aparna, the total is 1.4 into 5, which is 7. Out of that 7, Aparna has got same in finance and strategy, and she already has B here. So she already has 7 minus. She already has 4. So she needs to score 3 extra. She needs to score 3 extra. The only way she can score this 3 extra is if she gets an F here and an F here, and she gets a C, which is 3 points in operations. So if Aparna gets the F in finance and strategy, then Vipul gets F in marketing. Vipul gets F in marketing, and let's see if that is matching or not. For Vipul, let's see if that is matching for Vipul or not. For Vipul, it is ACC. 2.4 into 5 is 12. Now from that 12, you remove A, the 2, 3 C's, which is 0. That's how we got the F for Vipul. So Vipul is also done. Then Fazal in strategy and Utkarsh in marketing. Fazal in strategy, where is Fazal? Fazal in strategy. So Fazal, total 2.4 into 5 is 12. How much has Fazal scored already? DBD. So from 12, D is 2, B is 4, D is 2. So 8 is already gone, 4 is left, which means Fazal scores B in this category. That means Utkarsh also scores B in marketing. So Utkarsh has scored B here. Now Utkarsh, total is 3 into 5, 15. From that 15, you remove for B, C and A. So you remove 4, 3 and 6. So you have removed 13, 2 is left. That means Utkarsh gets a D in finance. Utkarsh is also done. Tara received the exact same grade in 3 courses. Tara, the total for Tara is 2.4 into 5, which is 12. Now this 12, 3 values out of these should be same. One of the values we know already is 4. So what can be the others? The only way where you can make the total as 12 with 3 of them equal, is if you make 3 of them 4 and 2 of them as 0, 0. This is the only arrangement which is possible. Are you guys okay with these values? Then I will proceed to the questions. What did the grade Preeti obtain in statistics? So Preeti in statistics. I'm not sure. I'll have to calculate for Preeti. So let me just do that. Preeti total is 3.2. So Preeti has a total of 16, out of which Preeti has FDD. So from the 16, in 3 courses, she has scored 022, which is 12. Now in 2, she needs to score 12. The only way she can do that is she scores 6 and 6 or A and A in both of them. The only way Preeti can do that is if she scores A and A in both of them, making grade A here. Anant, 4 and 0 specifically kisko milenge? If you are talking about Tara, we don't know. We don't know that. Shreya, no, obviously not. All you will do is just Aparna, Vipul, Fazal, Tara, Utkarsh, the values for which you need. See, only for these, you just write down the values here on a pen and paper. Obviously not fill the entire table up. In operations, Tara could have received the same grade as whom? So in operations, Tara could have received an F or Tara could have received a B. These are the possibilities for Tara. She could have failed or she could have received B. What has Ismat received in operations? Ismat in operations is A. She cannot get an A. What has Hari received? Hari in operations has received a D. Hari has received a D. She cannot get a D. Jagdeep. What has Jagdeep received in operations? Jagdeep has received a C in operations. So this will also not work. Manab. Manab has received a B in operation. So Manab has received a B. We know Tara could have received an F or could have received a B. So Manab has received a B. So she can receive a B here. Are you guys okay with option 4 as the answer here? What grade? Why F? See, Tara is 4, 4 and 0, 0. These are the missing values for Tara. Swastik, the missing values for Tara are 4, 4, 0, 0. So that means she needs 2 more B's and she needs 2 fakkas or 2 failures, 2 F's. Where can she get those 2 F's? Where can she get those 2 F's? Those 2 F's can be obtained in here in operations. Is that okay, Swastik? Okay. Yeah, this reminds me of college. In KGP, whenever someone used to get the grade F, we used to call it getting a fakka. I'm not sure if the engineering lingo still lives on or not. In what grade did Utkarsh obtain in finance? Utkarsh in finance has obtained a D. We had already calculated that. Utkarsh in finance is a D. In strategy, Gauri's rate point was higher than that obtained by. So strategy, how much has Gauri obtained? Gauri in strategy, we don't know. So let's first calculate that. So Gauri has a total of 3.8. 3.8 into 5, that means she has a total of 19. From 19, we remove CCAB. So from 19, we remove C, C, A, and B. So I'm removing 16. We remove 16, which is 3. Which is 3. 19 minus 16. That means Gauri in strategy has obtained a C. So Gauri in strategy has obtained a C. Now it is higher than that obtained by. So Fazal, Hari, Nisha and Rahul. Fazal has obtained a B. Okay. So is it higher than Fazal? No. Hari, we don't know what Hari has obtained. I'll come back to it. I'm not calculating it unless required. I'll come back to it. Then Nisha in, we need strategy. So Nisha in strategy, Nisha in strategy is A. So definitely not Nisha. Rahul in strategy, again, Rahul also we don't know. So Rahul we need to calculate and Hari we need to calculate. I need to calculate both or just one of them. What do you think? Will I calculate both or will I calculate just one of them? Just one of them, because if it comes low, that is the answer. If it does not come low, the other one is the answer. Let's look at Rahul. So Rahul has a total of 4.2 and ACA. So Rahul has a total of 4.2 into 5, which is 21. Then 21 minus ACA, so that is 6, 3 and 6. So 21 minus 15 is 6. So Rahul has an A. If Rahul has an A, Rahul is also not the answer. My answer will be option 2. Because Fazal, Nisha and Rahul have better grades. Are you guys okay with this? Okay. Let's check the next one. Please ask me if there are any doubts. In the iconic plans, as I was telling you in the beginning of the class, in the iconic plans, you get a personalized mentor who will help you with your preparation and also help you prepare for non-CAT exams. So this is another question from CAT 2004. Please try this one out. Please try this one out. हाँ आनंद, दैट्स करेक्ट. मैंने क्लास, तुमने शायद क्लास लेट में ज्वाइन की, मैंने बोला भी था इन द बिगिनिंग. handagafunda.com. ये ट्राई करके देखो. प्रोफेसर सिंह हैं, ये भी कैट का ही, एलआर का ही क्वेश्चन है. टेबल दिख रही है बट यहां पे गेम जो है वो मैचिंग का है. ओके अनंत, अगर तुम कोई कोर्स ज्वाइन करना चाहते हो, यू कैन यूज द कूपन कोड हांडा. That'll get you a 10% off. Next slide. Question start. किस लिए नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे कुछ है नहीं, जो भी कहानी है वो यही है. कैन यू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन? यूनिवर्सिटी 5 बिलोंग्स टू विच कंट्री? Okay, try it out. Professor Singh has been tracking the number of visitors to his homepage. His service provider has provided him with the following data of the country of origin. Which country do they belong to? So, and the university they belong to. अब अपने को यूनिवर्सिटी और कंट्रीज की मैचिंग करनी है. तो अब बेसिकली इसके अंदर एक फंडामेंटल तुम लॉजिक ये देखो. यूनिवर्सिटी 6 जो है, विच इज 101, ये जो यूनिवर्सिटी 6 है, ये 101, क्या ये कनाडा में हो सकती है? कैन बी देयर इन नीदरलैंड्स? कैन दिस बी देयर इन इंडिया? कैन दिस बी देयर इन यूके? और कैन दिस बी देयर इन यूएसए? किसमें हो सकती है ये 101? Kishle says and Rashi says that this is USA. This is USA or this can be USA? Rashi, what are you saying? This is USA or this can be USA? Can be. What else can it be? What else can this be? This can also be UK, क्योंकि ये जो 101 है ये यूके में भी आ सकता है. जो 101 है वो यूके में भी आ सकता है. तो ऐसे बहुत सारी पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं. देयर आर मल्टीपल पॉसिबिलिटीज लाइक दिस. सी व्हाट वी हैव डन इज, I will maybe take it on the next slide. So for university 1, university 2, 3 कितनी है? 8 है ना. तो यूनिवर्सिटी 4, यूनिवर्सिटी 5, यूनिवर्सिटी 6, यूनिवर्सिटी 7 और यूनिवर्सिटी 8. नाउ आई नीड टू मैच दीज. जैसे कि मैंने 6 के लिए देखा, बिकॉज 6 इज 101, कनाडा में नहीं जा सकता बिकॉज कनाडा में थर्ड डे को कोई विजिटर है ही नहीं. अगर ये कनाडा की होती, if university 6 belong to Canada, then on third day I needed at least one visitor, which is not happening. The only countries which have visitors on the third day are US and UK, which means university 6 is US or UK. I don't know which one. It can be both of them. वैसे ही similarly, can you figure out someone which is guaranteed which will belong to someone? कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी के बारे में तुम श्योर शॉट गारंटी कर सकते हो कि वो वहीं पे ही बिलोंग करती है? जैसे कि यूनिवर्सिटी 2 में देखो आप, ये 200. नाउ 200 नीदरलैंड, इंडिया और यूएसए नहीं हो सकता, क्योंकि इनमें तो 1 विजिटर ही आ रहा है. इसमें 2 विजिटर आ जा रहे हैं डे 1 पे. यानी कि यूनिवर्सिटी 2 जो है, इट हैज टू बी कनाडा और यूके. सो यूनिवर्सिटी 2 हैज टू बी UK or Canada. Which one are you sure of? Once you figure out one you are sure, then your job becomes simple. So first of all, Shamli is saying Canada is University 5. No, it is not. See, 100 Shamli can go in US also, in UK also, in India also, can Netherlands. ये 100 तो किसी में भी जाके फिट हो सकता है. 100 can fit anywhere. So Shamli, no, you are wrong. Then Rashi says University 7 has to be Canada. No, 7 is 200. So 200 can belong to UK also and Canada also. क्योंकि ये जो 200 है ये यूके भी फिट हो सकता है, ये कनाडा भी फिट हो सकता है. बोथ ऑफ दीज आर पॉसिबल. गारंटी कहां पर है? गारंटी कहां पर है? अनंत इज सेइंग यूनिवर्सिटी 4 यूके की गारंटी है. देखते हैं 002. हां, नाउ दिस इज गारंटीड टू द यूके क्योंकि थर्ड डे को 2 विजिटर सिर्फ और सिर्फ यूके में है. थर्ड डे को 2 विजिटर सिर्फ और सिर्फ यूके में है. सो देन आई कैन गारंटी दैट यूनिवर्सिटी 1 हैज टू बी यूनिवर्सिटी 4 हैज टू बी यूके. नाउ इफ यूनिवर्सिटी 4 इज यूके, इफ यूनिवर्सिटी 4 इज यूके, तो अब यूके के पास क्या बचा है? अब यूके के पास में 200 बचा है. अब यूके के पास में 200 बचा है. तो अब यूनिवर्सिटी 6 जिसके पास में है 101, एक विजिटर चाहिए मेरे को डे 3 पे. किसका है एक विजिटर डे 3 पे? ओनली यूएस का है. तो यूनिवर्सिटी 6 जो है वो गारंटीड यूएस हो गई. और अब मुझे इससे भी फायदा हो गया. अब यूएसए के पास में तो कुछ भी नहीं बचा जी. अब यूएसए के पास में कुछ भी नहीं बचा. तो यूनिवर्सिटी 6 और यूएसए का ये जो कॉम्बो है, इसके बाद में अब यूएसए के पास में कुछ भी नहीं बचा है. अब मुझे बताओ और किसके बारे में बात करोगे? 2 and 7. नाउ 2 में है 200, 7 में भी है 200. तो ये 200 जो है किसको जाएगा? यूके का 200 है और कनाडा का 200 है, वहीं जा सकता है ये. सो बेसिकली यूनिवर्सिटी 2 का यूके कनाडा रहेगा, यूनिवर्सिटी 7 का यूके कनाडा रहेगा. कौन किसके साथ जा रहा है दैट आई डू नॉट नो. हु इज गोइंग विद whom आई डू नॉट नो. इफ 2 इज कनाडा then 7 is UK. If 7 is Canada, then 2 is UK. So, what I have done is UK, USA and Canada, इनका मैंने अब फिक्स कर लिया है. यूनिवर्सिटीज में मैंने 2 और 6 और 4 और 7 का फिक्स कर लिया है. Is that correct? 2, 4, 6 और 7 का फिक्स कर लिया है. मैं काम करता हूं, ये मैं हटा देता हूं ताकि थोड़ी सी मेरी क्लैरिटी आ जाए एंड इट इज इजियर टू डू द मैपिंग. नाउ वंस आई रिमूव दिस, अब मेरे पास में बची है 1, 3, 5 एंड 8. और उनमें कितने कितने नंबर्स हैं? 1, 3, 5 और 8 में. 1 में है 100, 3 में है 010, 5 में भी है 100 और 8 में है 020. 020 तो भाई मिडिल के अंदर सिर्फ इंडिया ही ला सकता है. तो ये भी मैं यहीं डाल देता हूं ना, जिसके बारे में इतना मैं क्विकली श्योर हो गया. इफ आई एम सो श्योर अबाउट यूनिवर्सिटी 8 so quickly that the only possibility is India. Let me put this here. अब मेरे पास में क्या क्या बचा है? इंडिया में भी 020 डाल दिया. तो मेरे पास में 00, 100, 010 और ये बचा है. कंट्रीज में मेरे पास में क्या क्या बचा है? नीदरलैंड्स, का बचा है मेरे पास में 110, ओके, और इंडिया का बचा है मेरे पास में 100. This is what is left. Now guaranteed. Now what can I guarantee from this information? What I can guarantee from this information is that University 3 belongs to India. Sorry, belongs to Netherlands. And 1 and 5 जो बचे हैं, 1 and 5 जो बचे हैं वो इंडिया और नीदरलैंड में जाएंगे. सी 1 and 5 इंडिया और नीदरलैंड में जाएंगे. यहां पे 2 and 7 यूके और कनाडा में जाएंगे. ये मेरी फ्लोटिंग इंफॉर्मेशन है. बाकी के बारे में मैं श्योर हूं. 3 गारंटीड नीदरलैंड है, 4 गारंटीड यूके है, 6 गारंटीड यूएस है, 8 गारंटीड इंडिया है. Are you guys okay with this sort of mapping and arrangement? If you're okay, give me a thumbs up. If you have any doubts, any questions, please ask. Any mapping that you were not, if you disagree with any of the mappings, let me know. Okay, I'll look at the questions then. To which country does University 5 belong? 5 could be India, could be Netherlands. So India or Netherlands, but not USA. So that is option 1. University 1 can belong to. 1 can belong to India or Netherlands. Only Netherlands is there in the options, so that's why option 3. Visitor from how many from the UK visited Professor Singh's homepage? अच्छा, तो अब यूके की कितनी है भाई? यूके की डेफिनेटली 4 है. डेफिनेटली 4 इज देयर. व्हाट एल्स इज देयर फ्रॉम यूके? 2 हो सकती है, 7 हो सकती है यूके से. So it could be 2 or 7. What will you mark as the answer here? Will you mark 2 as the answer here or 3 as the answer here? Or 4? Swastik, how are you marking 4 here? UK ka is University 4 or University 2 or 7? I'm confused. Swastik, Anand, what is your logic for saying D? Swastik and Anand, what is your logic for saying D here? Anand, why are you saying option 4? कुछ रीजन होगा, कुछ लॉजिक होगा उसका ना. The answer for this, as Rashi is saying, will be 2, because this is one university, this is one university. So there are only 2 choices. There are only 2 choices which are here. And that's it. These were the questions from this set. Are you guys okay with this? Let me change if I add the word can here. Will your answer change? If I add the word can here, will your answer change? What will be your answer if I add the word can here? Then your answer will be 3. Because the universities could be 4, could be 2, could be 7. There are 3 possible choices for the universities. Swastik, which question you have a problem with? This one? Okay, I'll just quickly, try to repeat this. I'll quickly try to repeat this. Let me just, rub this off. I'll try to do the mapping. I'll try to do the mapping here. Now, on the third day, On the third day, there are two visitors. On the third day, from university perspective, University 4 has two visitors and only UK has two visitors. That means University 4 has to belong to UK. And if University 4 belongs to UK, this one visitor extra which is there, this one visitor has to come from USA. This one visitor has to come from USA. No other choices are there. Then I look at day 2. Then I look at day 2. In day 2, two visitors, only possibility is India. Two visitors, only possibility is India. And then one visitor is left. For that, the only possibility is Netherlands. Then oh, अच्छा अब इतना बता ही दिया तो let me just quickly finish it. Then universities 2 and 7 which have 200, they can be Canada and UK, and then 1 and 5 which have 100 will be India and Netherlands, because both of them will be left with 100, and Canada and UK are left with 200. That's the idea. Last question once again. Visitors from how many universities? So UK definitely University 4, and 1 out of 2 or 7. 1 out of 2 or 7. So how many universities are there? There are two possible universities. I don't know which two. I don't know which two. It could be 4-2 or it could be 4-7. But the number of universities is going to remain as 2. If I change the question and how many can, that means it could come from University 2, could come from University 4, could come from University 7. In that case, my answer will be 3. That's the distinction, Swastik, between the two questions. I hope it's clear now. So just a reminder, there are a bunch of batches which are starting on the 7th and on the 10th. My recommendation would be for the 7th batch, they'll cover the complete syllabus. The 10th batch will be more of a revision batch. If you are just starting out, please use the coupon code HANA. Where to practice? क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग यार? So practice from here and previous year papers. That's it. इतना काफी है, उसके अलावा और कुछ की जरूरत है नहीं. Please try this out. Yes, Kisley, please do. I'll pick it up in the next class. The data points in the figure given below represent monthly income and expenditure data. Okay, so for someone, the lines are blurred. I'll have to check which one, because these symbols are getting blurred. But what's happening is, for example, for this particular person, the income is more than 3,000, whereas his expenses are low. So anyone above the line has savings. Above the line is essentially savings. Now let me see if I can find the question of who is what. If I can just check the data. the mapping itself. Yes, I am, trying to draw the mapping. So highest, okay. So let me just, Ahujas are black squares. Let's assume that. Then Bose family is empty square. Then Kumar family is empty circle. And Dubé we know is full circle. Dubé we know is full circle. So this is the representation. Now, what does this representation mean? Let me, elaborate on this particular graph as some of you are saying. So how many people are there in the Dubé family? So I'll focus on the Dubé family, for example. How many people are there in the Dubé family? For the Dubé family, there is 1 and 2. There are 2 people. What is the total income of the Dubé family? The first person makes maybe around 1200 and the other person makes maybe around 3200. So it is a total of 4400. What is the expenses of the Dubé family? First person spends 1200 rupees. The second person spends a little less than 2000, a little less than 2000. So little less than 3000. Let me take that as 2800 rupees. So my total expenses are 4000, which means 400 is the gap. So the savings for the Dubé family are 400 rupees. Are you okay with this graph now, Kishle? Now, if I want to, expenses are given to us on the x-axis. Rashi expenses are given to us on the x-axis. So for this particular value for Dubé ji, what I did was I took it roughly here, so a little less than 3000. That's why I took it as 2800. Okay. Now, if I want to, taking exact data might become difficult. But what you can understand is if anyone is exactly on the line, that would mean that income is equal to expenses. So if I look at this guy from the Kumar family, can you tell me what is happening for him? With respect to income and expenses? Zero savings. No, it's not zero savings. Zero savings is this guy from the Dubé family. This guy is actually in debt. His income is close to 1700 and his expenses are close to 1900. So he's in debt of, anyone who is below the line, he's below the line by 200. This guy is above the line by 1000, 2000, roughly 2500. So this guy is in 2500 profits, roughly. Are you okay with these values? Some couple of random examples that I have taken just to clarify the graph. If you're okay with this, give me a thumbs up. I will then move ahead with the questions. $200 once more, okay. For this guy, what do you think is the income? For this guy, roughly the income comes here, expenses come here. So income is around 1700. Expenses are around 1900. So 1700 minus 1900 is 200 rupees in debt. How is he meeting his expenses? He's borrowing 200 rupees, maybe on his credit card or something like that. So are you guys okay with this? Okay, let's look at the questions. Which family has the lowest average income? Now, for the lowest average income, you don't need to care about the line. You need to care about which family's average height is lowest. So average height is lowest. So let me, point out the average height for all of them. For the Ahujas, these three values are there. For the Boses, let me use a different color. For the Boses, these three values are there. For the Kumars, these three values are there. And for the Dubes, these two values are there. Now I don't know the average for anyone. But if I just look at these values, I can clearly say that Ahuja is definitely more than Bose, and Bose is definitely, just by looking at these graphs, I can say clearly Ahuja is greater than Bose is greater than Kumar. D, I'm a little bit confused. So what I'll think is that D average will lie somewhere here. It'll be difficult for me to compare D with a lot of others, but definitely whatever is the average of D, that is higher than the average of blue. So D is higher than Kumar. I don't know with respect to A and B. I think D, I can see clearly will be lesser than A. In B and D, it might be a little bit difficult to compare. I might have to make actual calculation, but for these, I can very clearly say A is the highest, C is the lowest. So my answer here will be C. Then highest average expenses. Okay. Once again, I look at this graph, and now for expenses, I need to look at who is the rightmost. So for the red, the average will be somewhere here. For the blue, the average will be somewhere here. For orange, the average will be again somewhere here. And for pink, the average, I think I can, just by looking at it, I can say that the average will be somewhere here. Again, these values are very close. From an expenses point of view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, compare the values and check. Actually, try to find these out. So for Ahuja, what are the expenses? Ahuja, this is 800, then 1600, then 2700, 8, 16, and 27. For Bose, the expenses are, again, I can take this as 800, 1600, and this is lesser, 1400, 8, 16, and 24. So definitely lesser. Ahuja is higher. For Kumar is circle. So 200. Now Kumar is definitely a lower. For Kumar, is definitely on the lower side. So Kumar cannot be the answer. Dubey we know is 2000. Dubey we know is 2000. So definitely Bose is not the answer. Kumar is not the answer. My answer has to be Ahuja or Dubey. So I'll check for these two values. So Ahuja, Dubey I know is 2000. So 8 and 16, 24. So this comes out to be roughly 51. 51 by 3, this comes out to be roughly 17. If it comes out to be roughly 17, Dubey is the highest. As a matter of fact, when I had drawn the diagram, I had drawn pink to the rightmost. If I had gone with my gut, my answer would have been correct. But in the paper, you should not make such sort of an assumption. Because sometimes your assumptions will be right, sometimes your assumption will be wrong. And the data can be really skewed if you are actually looking at it on a computer. So, I can draw on the computer. You will not be able to draw on the computer. So it might be a little bit difficult. So you need to keep that in mind when you are estimating. Highest amount of saving accrues to the member of which family? Now, I just need to find out the member with the highest amount of savings. So basically, the distance from the line. Which one has the maximum upward distance from the line? This guy has the maximum upward distance from the line. So that should be our answer. He belongs to the Ahuja family. No calculation required, nothing required, because the more vertical distance you have from the line, that means your income is higher than your expenses by this much. Ahuja will be your answer here. And then lowest average savings. So lowest average saving is which one is closest to the line? Which one is closest to the line? So Ahujas are pretty comfortable. So Ahujas will not be the answer here. Bose. Bose also significantly positive for all of them. So Bose will not be the answer. Kumar also. Look at it, more than 1000 savings. So one is negative 200, but overall your savings are very significant for Kumar also. Dubey, one guy is 0, the other guy is 400. Dubey, the average savings are only 200. So that's why I can say that my answer will be Dubey here. Are you okay with that? Dubey is the answer. Okay. So just a reminder that you have a batch for CAT 2022, which is starting on the 10th of July. You guys could use that. In case there is any bug or issues that you find on the app, you can report it to Unacademy. There is a scholarship test which is conducted every Sunday. You can use the coupon code HANDA for that particular scholarship test. The toppers get it for free. Even the other guys also get significant amount of scholarship. So you could use that. Unacademy also has an Ask a Doubt feature where you can click a picture. If you are an enrolled student, you can click a picture, send it to us, and we'll cover it up in a weekend class. And like I said, you can always reach out to me on my email ID, which is ravihanda@gmail.com, where I will be happy to answer any and all of your queries. And on that note, I would like to end today's class until and unless there is something else that you want to ask. And I would request you to please provide positive feedback at the end. The better feedback that I get, the more free classes. See, this was essentially a free class. The more free classes I will be allowed to take on the platform. So I request you to please do that at the end. So that's it for today. Bye Gurveen, bye Kishle, bye Simran. Glad to see you guys here. So Rashi, Swastik, Simran, you guys will be there hopefully in tomorrow morning's class as well. Bye guys.